what we put together here is just some video blogs of some of the friends that are sleeping out on the lawns here at the Lutheran Church with us, and some of the things that have stirred them during the course of the evening. So enjoy their stories as they tell them, hopefully from the depths of their hearts. Thanks.
Yeah, I think what I found amazing was just, when you're actually just chatting to the guys, just seeing exactly how helpless the situation is at times. Like, I think simple things, like you ask them, like, is there other opportunities, other things they can try out to do, to get a job or do whatever else. And you just realize that some of them are just in a place where, they just don't have any opportunities the way we have. And realizing how fortunate we are compared to everyone else here. That's the biggie.
And what do you feel you need to do as a result of tonight?
Yeah, so I think one of the first things is actually just kind of spreading the word as to how fortunate we are, firstly. And it's almost like a responsibility that God has given us, that with what He has blessed us, it's actually not for just our enjoyment, but it's actually for helping out others. And we could have easily been born in someone else's body, and if that was the case, we may have been out in the streets, and we would have been looking for someone else to help us out.
I think it's just been inspiring. It's to hear some of the struggles and some of the difficulties people have by like having to live out in the cold, or like not having a home to go to, not having a bed to sleep in, some of the things that we take for granted. I think those things have been inspiring for me, and I think I'll appreciate them a lot more from tonight onwards. I've been inspired generally, and it's been awesome.
I think we need to change mindsets. I think our society is so driven by consumerism that we see things as our privilege, as it's being owned to us, instead of thinking that there has to be a redistribution of not just wealth. We're not talking about wealth, redistribution of ourselves. We can't just put ourselves in a situation without giving anything back.
Well, I think he's just reaffirmed a lot of things that are on my heart about the less privileged. I think a big challenge for me is, and we've chatted about it with a few guys, is not so much just being able to come here and for one night, like, see what it's like to, sleep outside in the open and sit around fires and maybe not have food to eat. But what you're actually going to do about it from this day forward. Are you going to embrace it and actually make it part of your life to affect other people's lives continuously and make a difference? Because, a lot of people just need a meal, but after that meal they go back to the exactly same life, and you go back to your great life in the northern suburbs, and you never think about it again, which I think is the problem. If you're going to come out here, you almost need a heart change, and you need to get to a place where you start focusing on building relationships with a couple of individuals and trying to change their lives. Not just give them a meal for the next day, but maybe become a friend, inspire them, maybe teach them how to do things, get them out of, make a better life for them, try and influence them, I guess.
I know Nigel, and we do the outreach together, so I know him for quite a while now, and we all actually organized the whole night out together, and for me, I just want to share my experience tonight and how I feel about the whole event. I think it's quite interesting to see that people haven't neglected the city. People come from different towns, come from different places actually, have different experiences, and they have different lives, but they still come together and enjoy with the homeless guys. It's not that easy to be in streets in this kind of bad weather. So, and there are some guys living in comfort, and there are guys in the streets, and then you just see that the guys have neglected, but the guys still feel what the guys in the streets feel. So it's really touched me, and I was pleased with it to an extent. Thank you, that's about it.
Hi, my name is Earl. I'm from Raymond Church. Tonight I came out, to just love on people, because people out there, need help. They need loving on. They need a heart for another heart. And this is my second outreach, and I strongly believe that if there's a group of us, anyone can just go out, love on people, and it just draws people closer and closer to you. but not only to you, to God as well?
It's actually a bit encouraging to be here, to basically share space with people that I call street dwellers, people basically whose voices are actually unheard. And I feel like us sharing the space and moving out of our comfort zone to be in the same space as them, it's giving them hope to say, look, there is people that are recognizing what we're doing, and what Nigel has done here is incredible. I moved straight from the East End when I heard about this last minute today, and I just came here like around about 7:30. I was like, you know what, I don't want to sleep, I just want to be here. And it's uplifting, and it's actually encouraging that, look, there's someone that really cares about the homeless. There's someone that really cares about people that are not really taken seriously by society. Their reasons are different for them to be here in the streets, and I think there should be someone that basically documents such scenarios and such situations, and basically tells the world to say, look, we have people whom are talented, whom have got gifts, but they have nobody to say, look, here's a platform, do something. It was incredible to sit around with people coming from different communities and coming to form one community, which basically, and I felt God's presence there. I feel like, you know what, if we can combine not knowing each other and just talk one language, and that language is develop people, empower people, basically, it's more like growth, you know, and that's something that I felt like I was lacking all along, you know, sharing a space with people that share the same vision, that really want to see a change in this country, and just to speak and say, look, we know that there's people who are in destitute, people who are struggling. What do we do? You know, let's share basically lunch and other aspects with them, or dinner, whatsoever. Just take time in a day to say, look, if I'm having lunch, why shouldn't I buy two and just give it to someone who's in the streets? You know, which is something that I'm going to be doing from now on, actually.
I think the thing that is challenging me is this is not enough. There's a lot more I can do, and a lot more me and my friends can do. I can inspire one or two mates, and they can inspire another two mates, and next thing you know, more and more and more. So eventually, yeah, it should have a big impact.
So yeah, here we are tonight, and a question was asked just now about what this outreach does for people, and you know, I'm on the streets at the moment. I've messed up a lot. I've been a heroin and crack addict for the last 13 years. And I just recently relapsed, and for the last 2 weeks I've been sleeping in the street. And this outreach, I was sitting in one of the parks in Hillbrow, and a guy came over to me and asked me if I would like to come to this outreach, and I had no idea what it was all about. And one of my friends said, yeah, I will be there. And something said to me, go, just go. And I did. I dropped everything, and I got in the car with this guy, and I came here. And I bumped into a chap that I haven't seen since 2008, and he gave me a telephone number for a place which I can now go to and start sorting myself out. He then introduced me to another guy who then prayed for me, and I recommitted myself to Christ. And I just feel that I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life, and I don't feel that it's fair that any of these other people that are here, that are on the streets, should have to live like this. And I just find that the work that everybody here is doing, the missionaries, the people that are putting all of this together, the blankets, the food, the everything, God bless you 100 million times, because without people like you, people like me, and the rest of us, wouldn't be given the chance that we've been given tonight. So thank you.